One person's holding a bucket of water with one arm.
Okay, Alan, don't stutter. Let's go.
While the other one answers questions. Each question he gets correct, they dip a cup of water out of this bucket. If not, you're still hanging.
Brothers and sisters have I none, but this man's father is my father's son. Who was he looking at?
I don't know.
I guarantee, said the pet shop salesman, that this parrot will repeat every word it hears. The customer bought the parrot, but found it would not speak a single word. Nevertheless, the salesman told the truth. Explain.
Parrot's dead.
Take the glass out. Next question. Jason is lying dead. He has an iron bar across his back and some food in front of him. Why did he die?
I have no idea.
Pass. Come on.
I passed.
Jason is a mouse.
I wish Doc had still been around, and maybe Doc and Katie could have answered some of the logic questions, because you got a hick from Knoxville and a model who's not too sharp trying to answer those questions.
Never heard one of those brain teasers in my entire life.
Suddenly, a car that did not have its headlights on came racing down the road. At the last minute, the car swerved to avoid him. How did the driver of the car manage to see the man in the road? Not move forward or backward without severely damaging its roof. The truck driver was perplexed until a little girl standing by, attorney in Alabama, doesn't have a brother who's a doctor. How can this be? Doctor?
Say again, please.
This man marries 20 women in his city, but isn't charged with bigamy. Why not?
He's standing
They're
in
all
front
at
of you,
different
Jeff.
times. What?
He's standing in front of you.
What?
He's a priest. He marries 20 people.
Very good.
We'll take it.
I'm going to go speak to the general and see if he'll greet you. Stand as you did in the beginning.
So they come in and say, the general will see you.
This
Walk
is
us in.
after all this.
This is 8 hours of training.
So you're like
Or
saying you're hoping for like at least 20 minutes of him answering questions.
Well, gentlemen, you've had quite a busy day, haven't you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And have you learned what you came here to learn? Let's talk about your puzzle.
I was going to ask about the $250,000.
I gave Nate Flint $250,000 in cash in return for the Kingfisher Sardine Factory land. And just as he was about to come through on his part of the deal, he was killed. And who do you think wound up with my $250,000? Prudence Connor.
And when you see Connor, tell her she can't run forever.
Gentlemen,
We spent about 8 hours there that day, from physical conditioning to tons of mental tests. All this for the group. Go in his office, wait on the general. He comes in, we get 4 minutes with him. And it's not even Jeff and I talking, it's the general.
We didn't get to say much, and that's what drove me crazy.
Mike, can we ask you anything?
No.
I think we've got the sweeper that Connor attacked. He's down at the boat dock. I need you guys for an ID.
So they've never been this bad?
No, that's the thing. We never have disturbance with these sweepers. They're annoying, they're weird, and they're a pain in the ass, but they never cause any problems. You know what I mean?
Right. And this evening, one of them touched her.
She kind of shoved him. See,
He went right through the glass door.
if there's a problem, you let me step in, all right?
Okay.
Duncan, none of these two.
No.
None of those two. So there's a guy? Describe him for me.
Tall, about your height, blonde hair, young looking, black suit.
They all freaking look alike to me, you know what
My gosh. Oh my God, you see that?
Someone's boat just went up.
I mean? Did you feel it?
Holy crap! It's like a bomb.
That's Connor's houseboat.
That's Connor's houseboat?
That's Connor's houseboat.
And I felt that, and then I saw the light.
Dude, it was big.
Oh.
If she was on that boat, you can scratch her off as a suspect.
Sure, everybody heard it last night. You know Connor's houseboat exploded, but there was no body was found in the wreckage at this time.
All right.
We're presuming that Connor is still alive, but we're going to follow up with that. I want to find out what happened. Anything else to report?
She was with Thibodeau the night of the murder, and she left Tibbs at about 1:30 in the morning to go speak to Nate Flint. She didn't know anything about the photos. After seeing them in Jeff's hands, she says they're definitely surveillance photos. Doesn't know who shot the photos either.
Okay, track 2, the Beck team. And it sounds to me like you guys were practically tortured with physical and mind games during your cleansing initiation at DeBeck's Mind Science Cult. Hats off to both of you. You did finally get the meeting, and you did get DeBeck to admit that he gave Nate Flint $250,000.
We've heard from Mo, who's now running Thibodeau's ferry. He's been asked to take General DeBeck to Dog Island at 7 tonight.
Why is DeBeck going to Dog Island?
Dog Island belonged to her father. His name was Michael Connors. Maybe we should get out there before he goes there, just to check it, see what he's looking for.
I'll make that track 1 then.
Go to Dog Island, set up surveillance at Connor's cabin, and find out what's going on between DeBeck and Connor. Track 2, Connor's houseboat. Go to where the wreckage washed up and see if you can find out what caused the explosion.
Just missed the Coast Guard. Guy said that he thought maybe it was a plastic explosive like C4 or something like that. I just hope to God she wasn't on the boat.
Did you deal with any C4?
We had det cord. You set it off, and then it'll feed into the main explosive of, say, C4 or something.
And if someone did put that on the gas tank, would that... that would explode it?
Right.
Come with me over to the paper. There's something about William Lambert I think you should know.
He was doing the same thing down in Florida. He had this development deal. He was going to build this golf course and this resort on the Gulf Coast. He didn't have the money raised. And I think that Nate Flint was onto him. Oh. We were just talking about you.
I'm here to terminate your employment.
Well, to do that, you have to own the paper.
No, Mr. Lambert does.
All right, why don't you gather things up and we'll head on outside.
I'm not going, Dudley.
Come on, Frank, let's not make this harder than it already is.
You know, you cannot own free speech in this town.
Go home, Frank. Take it easy. Work on your boat.
Okay, let me help you go here. I'll grab your bag and I'll run.
Okay, hey, ease up, ease up. You're the serial killer in the town, Dudley. Why are you wasting your time with this, huh?
I get
my job in this town, which is to find out what the truth is and what's going on.
Right now, there's nothing I can do about this.
You know, you are a moron, Dudley. You're an imbecile.
I have no choice, Frank.
Dudley.